Ladies and gents, welcome back to the channel. Today we've got Nathan Patterson, another one I could have sworn I had done earlier in the year. Apparently not. I cannot find it anywhere. But he's a 20-year-old Scottish lad, but he sits with Everton right now, 24 million to 71 million rated, so he's going to be a doozy when it comes to price tag. 40K per week, but only as a squad player. But he does have that versatility that I always love to see in the back, so he can play all along that backside. Definitely on the right side is where he's going to be playing most of the time, but the ability to slot in on either the center back and the left back roles is going to be nice, is what I always look for when I try and get a kind of defender, especially in the wings. But stats-wise, he's not bad. 11s, 12s. He has a really good potential, though, so hopefully a lot of these numbers will grow. But heading of 8, so he's not going to be winning a lot of headers. Marking of 10's not great. Especially as a center back or along that defending line. So that's kind of a problem. Leadership of 4 is not great. Decisions of 7 is not great. So he has a lot of numbers that are problematic. But I still definitely want to scout his potential alone. Claims that he should be scouted and taken a look at least for mid-table clubs or clubs lower in the table. I think he's probably a little bit, well, you're going to have to see how he is in the championship. But it seems like he's enjoying Everton right now. So we'll see what happens in the next 10 years. But milestone-wise, just as a baseline, first international cap, Premiership champions with Rangers, scored and made his senior club debut. So he's got the usuals. But we are going to skip the next 10 years and see where he ends up. Well, 10 seasons in, it's the end of the 2033 season, and he's still at Everton. So, not too bad. You can see some numbers have grown. He's got, marking has come up to 13, which is fantastic. He's got some greens, concentration, agility, and stamina. Leadership's still not there. Decisions has gone up to 11, which is better, much better. So he still has some, 8 heading is not great, but overall he has grown quite nicely. Now, his potential is a fixed 162 at the start of the save. Why 162? I don't get that. But, so he does have the ability to grow pretty nicely from the starting point, and it seems like he has over the last 10 years. He's still kind of expensive, though. 125K is an important player. We'll see where he ends up after a couple of more seasons, if he's still at Everton or not. But you can see he did get Everton, or he helped Everton to the Europa League. So if you take a look at Everton's stats, they're all over the place. Down to 10th, up to 6th. So they're kind of all around, now down to 14th. So, I'm not sure if he's going to stay there much longer. He's not getting trophies, it seems. Except Europa League, he is in there. 15 appearances, 739 is a fantastic outing there. Premier League, 37, 718. So I'm going to assume he's not injury prone, but we'll see that in a minute. Career stat wise, he moved from Rangers to Everton for 14 million, and that is it. He's sitting pretty nicely in the Premier League. A couple of seasons under 7, but beyond that, going straight back to 7, 723, 726, fantastic seasons there, and playing a lot of games as well. So now, no offense, Everton fans, I'm not sure what to expect when it comes to him. Everton's not been doing very well historically. So with Rangers, he's got a couple of milestones there. Moving off to Everton, named in a bunch of seasonal best 11s. He's got his first international goal against North Macedonia. Europa League winners in 2029. Something to look forward to. Europa Conference League winners and Europa League winners again in 2033. So he has actually helped them to several more trophies that Everton has not seen in a long time. And injury-wise, yeah, really nothing there. A ton of slights, well, actually not even a ton. A lot of slights for what he's got. That's 15 injuries in 10 years. So that is not too bad whatsoever. And tactically, he is playing all over the place internationally and for club. For club, 50 appearances as a wingback, 1 goal, 5 assists, 727. Wow. And on the left side, 5 appearances for club, 684. Internationally, 5 as the DR, 754. Fantastic outing there. Center back once, and then on the left side once, 8-2-0. He's had some fantastic international games. Definitely. So 10 years in, he's looking pretty nice. But when does he retire, and where does he retire, and what does he look like? Well, at the tail end of the 2038 season, as a 36-year-old, he is at Paris Saint-Germain. So he did move on. He's not worth very much, 82K per week as a squad player. But as you can see, he plans to retire at the season. His contract expires in 17 days. He didn't play a lot in Ligue 1 Conforama. 9 plus 6. I mean, he played some, but he's only a squad player. There you go. Coupe de France, only one off the bench, 7-10. FIFA World Cup qualifying, no. But overall, he looks still pretty okay. I mean, physically, acceleration, pace, well, 10 and 11, not great. Mentally, he's still there. Leadership of 7 never grew, never did very much at all. Heading of 9 grew 1. That's funny. But penalty taking, things like that, you don't care. Dribbling of 9's down. Overall, he looks still pretty okay. Probably could actually go to the MLS and play a little there. But, I mean, he's ending his career at Paris Saint-Germain, so not too bad. And as you could see, he moved on a free. Everton didn't want him anymore. Moved on a free to PSG in the 35-36 season. Played 2 seasons of squadish type of player. 7-2-8 though in 24 appearances, and you only get 15 appearances next season. Oh well. But 6-8-6, kind of time to end it. I guess he wanted to stay there or kind of call it quits, and he ended up calling it quits. So he's definitely an Everton icon, well known for soccer fans across Europe. But his 162 potential, definitely he lived up to that. Did very well over several seasons with Everton. But that is it for the life and times of Nathan Patterson. I am Sefin FM for the Football Manager blog channel, saying thank you as always for watching. Take care and enjoy.